My own son poisoned my medicine, just so he could bring his brothel girl into the palace after I was gone. When it all came out, he had the nerve to say it was my fault. All you ever did was push me to be crown prince. Only Gu Panner actually cares about me. She knows I'm exhausted and just want to be free. Fine, I see it now. This son of mine is a total lost cause. All right then, you want freedom? I'll give you freedom. Stripped of your title, made a commoner. Free from it all. If this son won't cut it, I'll just swap him out. There's no shortage of princes in this palace. But when the new crown prince was announced, he had regrets, cried, and knelt at the palace gates, begging me to forgive him. Today was my birthday. Early that morning, all the consorts, princes, and princesses had already gathered at Fengyi Palace to pay their respects. Only my son was missing. My lady, the young prince was at the brothel again last night. Today, even if we have to drag him here, we're getting him into the palace. I already knew. Half the room was just there waiting for the drama. Prince Jing is my only son, and the emperor's only legitimate heir. But honestly, he's just average, not built for the crown prince role. I spent years clearing his path. Inside the palace, I served the emperor faithfully, handled his problems, and built myself a reputation as a virtuous consort. Outside, I did charity work, built schools, restored temples, gave to the poor, helped the common people. All of that, just to win him the support of the court officials. Early that year, the emperor wanted to arrange a marriage for him, so I went through every noble family in the capital, and finally landed on the only daughter of the Minister of Rights, Xie Yutang, known as the most talented woman in the entire kingdom. Yutang's grandfather was a three-dynasty veteran with former students all across the empire. With a father-in-law like that in his corner, he'd have basically zero competition for the throne. But he didn't want it. He'd fallen for a courtesan at a brothel and spent every night there, and the whole city was buzzing about it. On the surface, everyone reassured me, saying Prince Jing was just having fun, that he'd never get serious about a brothel girl. But deep down, everyone was hoping he'd fall hard and make a scene, just to knock him out of the running for good. Prince Jing stumbled in reeking of alcohol. Xie Yutang was playing the guqin for me, sitting there all smiles, her melody drifting from her fingertips. The whole room was absorbed, until Prince Jing killed the vibe. Miss C plays beautifully, sure, but there's just no soul in it. Nothing like Gu Panner from Huayue Tower. Now that girl's guqin, that right there hits different. Panner's music makes the prince happy. Yutang's music brings the empress peace. They each have their strengths. Why does your highness need to compare? I watched Prince Jing's face flip from red to pale, and honestly, it felt good. Yutang, I genuinely like this girl. She's got the same energy I had back in the day. Honestly, she's way too good for my son. Greetings, mother, on your birthday. I just witnessed Miss C's talent, and her mouth. Too sharp, too cutting. I want a gentle wife. All right, I've got my own plans. Yutang, what do you think? My own son poisoned my medicine, just so he could bring his brothel girl into the palace after I was gone. When it came out, he said it was my fault. All you ever did was push me to be crown prince. Only Gu Panner actually cares about me. She knows I'm tired and just want to be free. Fine, I get it. This son is a lost cause. You want freedom? Done. Stripped to commoner. No more obligations? Ever. If this son won't work, I'll get a new one. There's no shortage of princes here. But when the new crown prince was named, he broke down, crying and kneeling at the palace gates, begging me to forgive him. This servant will follow whatever the empress decides. I know it's technically arranged, but I'm not rigid about it. If there's no real connection between you two, I'm not gonna force it. That said, I'm really fond of Yutang, so I'm granting you the title of Commandery Princess. You're always welcome at the palace to keep me company. Nobody in the room expected me to actually call off the marriage. Prince Jing just lost one of his biggest allies in the race for the throne, and my clueless son just stood there beaming. My lady, that was genius. You called off the engagement but gave Miss C the title of Commandery Princess. That saves face for the Z family. She's still on our side. What can you do? You can't force love. But honestly, Prince Jing really crossed a line. He straight up brought up marrying a brothel girl right there in public. Sukin let out a sigh. She'd watched Prince Jing grow up, and she was beyond frustrated with him. Right after calling off the engagement, Prince Jing made a public request, right in front of me. Gu Panner sees me as her soulmate. I want to give her a proper title. A proper title belongs to a primary wife or a noble consort. A concubine in a prince's household, no matter how favored, is still just property. A prince marrying a prostitute. That's a fever dream. It would disgrace the royal family and destroy whatever future he had left. I shot him down cold and he stormed off right there in front of everyone. Ugh, I don't even want to get into it. I rubbed my temples. Have them send my calming medicine. I'm turning in early tonight. All these years running myself into the ground for my son, I can barely remember the last time I actually slept well. These days I need calming medicine and incense just to fall asleep. A new palace maid brought the medicine and just stood there waiting for me to drink it. Didn't anyone teach you manners? Go wait outside. While she stepped out, I quietly dipped my finger into the medicine. Something tasted off, a sharp sourness. Sukin calmly shooed the rest of the maids out. The remaining maids tested it with a silver needle. My lady, this medicine has been laced with deadly poison. If you drink that whole bowl, you won't make it to morning. Swap it into a different bowl. Put the empty bowl back and tell them I drank it and went to sleep. That night I couldn't sleep at all. My heart was in agony. Last time it hurt this bad was when my son was just a little kid. He'd gotten punished by the emperor for goofing off, and he just curled up in my arms. This tiny little thing, crying his eyes out. Mom, why do I have to study? I just want to go play. My dear boy, you were born into the imperial family. You're the only legitimate heir. There are so many eyes on you. You don't get to just do whatever you want. I held him, heartbroken and helpless, my chest aching like it was being held over an open flame. And now that same pain is back, because that same little boy is trying to kill me. Sukin, is Mother sick? It's already past 7 a.m. She should be up by now. Why won't you let me in? He'd rushed to Fengi Palace first thing in the morning after getting word, but Sukin kept blocking him from entering the bedchamber. The harder she blocked him, the more convinced he was that something had happened, that she was hiding something. And then he finally forced his way in. He saw me sitting in the main hall having tea and just froze. What? I'm not dead? Sorry to disappoint? I was just worried about you, Mother. First thing this morning, Sukin ordered Fengi Palace on lockdown. No one allowed near the bedchamber, but the maid who prepared the medicine snuck out. She found a sweeper maid on the main street and had her pass the message to the guards at the gate. The guards went straight to your estate. Mother wants to ask you, was all of this just a coincidence?